Game and Cheese back with another video here, not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be a lot of sneezing in this vid. I think I've got the cold or something like that, but this vid had to be made. QPR now expect manager Michael Beale to join Rangers, but before we get into that, Tom Lawrence looks like his injury is worse than, well, I say worse than expected. We expected him back after the World Cup. First it was 6 weeks, right? Then it was after the World Cup. I feel like we heard that way, like Suter and other people. The injuries at Rangers right now are a joke. The whole situation's a joke. Yesterday, getting sued for 9.5 million by Hummel. It's just embarrassing. I don't really know like where we're going for here. But at least it looks like we're getting a bit closer to solving the manager uncertainty because, of course, Gio's gone and we have to bring someone in now. We made the vid the other day saying about Michael Beale, Rangers return. Well, it looks like that Rangers return is all but done. They now expect them to QPR expect Michael Beale to join Rangers, which is interesting. I mean, he turned down Wolves to go and manage Rangers, which, I mean, obviously Rangers are a much bigger club, but money-wise, I'm surprised he's done that. And plus, I believe he's just, I mean, he's had to move to London. You know, he has to move back to Glasgow, which I find kind of funny. Like, but yeah, TalkSport broke with this news, and if we look at the BBC gossip column this morning, it's looking like it's going to happen. It says Rangers are preparing to make an approach to QPR for manager Michael Beale, with the former Ibrox coach the number one contender to replace Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. The three key decision makers in Rangers managerial hunt have identified Beale as the right man for Ibrox, probably because he's like the cheapest man for Ibrox. But hey, I mean, it has split Twitter. It has split the fan base. Like in terms of my poll, I believe it was like 63-37%. If we're being honest, and of course it goes on to mention there that Rangers have suffered another injury blow with the news midfielder that Tom Lawrence will not be back after the World Cup. And if we just take a quick look at Sky Bet here, that'll basically tell us if like Beale is like properly official, because it has been hovering about 1-6 and 1-4. Like, really, yeah, 1-10. That tells me everything I need to know. After that, it's Sean Dyche at 12-1. Gerardo Sione is 16-1. We've got Kevin Muscat at 18-1. Ralph Hasenhüttl at 20-1. Martin Dale, of course, who's distanced himself from most of this talk. And so, I mean, a 1-10, that basically tells me that Michael Beale is coming to Rangers. And we do a quick wee Google search. I'm sure it's going to be all over the headlines this morning. So, spell his name right for a start, Stevie Boy. And as you can see here, it is QPR break Michael Beale silence as manager expected to join Rangers. Says basically where Michael Beale to Rangers latest is QPR expect him to be named Ibrox boss. Michael Beale's Rangers switch sparks Simon Jordan to question integrity. Fuck you, Simon Jordan. Cannot stand that bastard. We get Michael Beale on brink of Ibrox return as Rangers close in on QPR boss. But it's a weird one because, like, you know, he's essentially, well, I mean, he was Gerrard's assistant, right? So we went from Gerrard to Gio, which just didn't really work out, and then we have now went back to Gerrard's assistant. Like, albeit Michael Beale's his own man, he's been managing QPR. It says here he's also coached at Chelsea, Liverpool, and Sao Paulo, and all that good stuff. But it just seems like a weird one. Like, is it like a step backwards? We've seen Dave King come out and say it's a very stagnant manoeuvre. Like you can see Rangers being very stagnant. We're probably referring to like these sort of managerial changes. But I don't know. It just seems like doesn't exactly fill me with like, oh fuck, guy, we're gonna. I mean, I hope Michael Beale proves me wrong. I think it's a decent enough, addition to be different acquisition of him being manager. But like, even though we all laughed, right, when Celtic signed Ange, would it be better to try someone like that? Like, I know Gio, people be like, oh, they tried the foreign manager, it didn't work with Gio. But yeah, Gio is Dutch, obviously, he's not Scottish, he's not British. But, he knows the club. He played for us. He was there a decent bit. He knows the history and all that good stuff, which I think helps, of course. But, Ange going into Celtic hadn't a fucking Scooby-Doo about Celtic. And look how that's turned out. Maybe we need to look elsewhere, but it looks as of right. I mean, the Bayer Leverkusen coach, can't remember his name. Could he maybe mean Bayer Leverkusen? Like, I mean, that's a fucking great level to be managing at. Michael Beale, QPR in the Championship. Yes, I know it's his first job. I'm just not 100% sold on the idea. But if he gets named Rangers manager, we've got to back him until it goes to shit. Because once it goes to shit and we're losing 10 old firms on the trot, then Michael Beale will be out of here. But anyway, till then, I'm backing him. Beale in. Till next time. Peace.